Okay, I am back. How am I doing this with you? God, we're not gonna get through this. Hey guys, it's Jacqueline Wood, and I'm gonna be doing my girl's makeup. Read this face. I'm gonna put a little primer on. I'm gonna do it with my fingers.
Okay.
Because I've known you forever, and I'm just gonna do it. So I'm using Cover FX Dewy Skin Primer. I'll put it on all over like that.
It feels nice.
Okay. It's not that kind of video, but sure. I'm gonna add one more primer to her face. This is Milk Makeup. It's a blur stick, so I'm not gonna put it all over, but I'll put it in your like T section, wherever I can see those pores. So I will be using, as you guys know, my favorite Mercier Flawless Lumière Radiance Perfecting Foundation. And this is in buff, so this has a nice little glow to it. Just start buffing your face like that. And I like it because it's buildable. Stop making me laugh.
Why do you use a brush?
I use it because I feel like it really gets into your skin. I'll use a sponge from time to time, but when I use a sponge, I feel as though it's using up all of my foundation. I don't know, I like a brush. It just really gets in there. We have known each other since we were babies. Both are Canadian, we're from Ontario, eh? Okay, so I'm gonna be now putting on Fenty Beauty in Truffle. This is like a contour stick. I like putting this on after foundation, or if I'm doing it before foundation, I make sure that I have some like face cream on, just because if you don't have anything on, it can come off like a little chalky. So I will do it here, just underneath. You want just underneath. We'll let that bake for a second.
This reminds me of the time.
Okay, I'm sure you all have that friend, like you just have those stupid conversations, like this is her.
It was one of your first dates.
Oh my God, it was my first date.
So I was working at a restaurant and I didn't even know she was coming, but she ended up showing up with this guy that she went on a date with, and I was her waitress.
She was my waitress. It was my first date ever. We were like 15,
oh, yeah.
16? First date. Had no idea. We went to the restaurant, we sat down, I was so nervous. I remember so nervous. And I was sitting there and I'm trying to have conversation with this guy, and like these two fruit flies keep coming in and they're just like circling in between us, and I'm just like, this is so weird, I don't know what I'm doing, this is so weird. And then she pops up like, hey, I'm gonna be your waitress. And I'm like, oh my God. I remember I'm like trying to order and he's being very polite and he's like, so how's your spaghetti? And how's your, and you're just like, don't do that. No, not that. It was so awkward. Now I'm gonna blend in the contour lines. Blend, blend, blend till you're nice and snatched, honey. I need a coffee break. Looks good, huh? God, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna do something like crazy to some of you, but I'm just gonna do it to you. This is the story of our lives. So, let me show you. Put some Scotch tape right underneath, well, the side of your eye. I use this when I do a dramatic eye and I really want that cat eye. I don't do this like every day. I will brag, but I'm really good at doing eyeliner. But I don't know how well I'm good at doing it on you. So,
I mean, like, I'm the worst doing, I always wondered how you
I always
got
like
the
look at her
stringy
face.
lines.
Yeah, the stringy line. I was wondering how you get the stringy line. Okay, no. Look up or something. Okay, so I'm gonna put it like right here. So you see how I put that there? It's just like a nice way of making your liner sharper, your eyeshadow if you really want that like dramatic line. This is Sephora Hot Flush. I like it. I love my oranges and coral colors. Like, I'm such a fan. See, and now I can like, I have more room to play. See that? Like, I could put this all here if I wanted. It's not gonna go on it. So here, I'm gonna put this all here. I'm just gonna add a little like highlight, a little like pearly color. So this is Makeup Forever, and this is Star Powder.
Poudre.
I'm gonna add a little bit in, like right in the middle. Like right here, right in the middle. Not all over, so it kind of gives you that little like pop. I definitely am, as you guys know, an eyeliner girl. Mama loves her eyeliner. I like to start in the middle because every eye is different. And I noticed when I worked with some makeup artists, they would always put like such a thick line all the way into my eye. It made my eyes look smaller or I look tired. So I personally like going from the middle out. And if I do go in, I make that line so thin. Eyeliner can change the whole shape of your eye. So let's just start from here, the middle.
But how do you do it when you're
How do I do it? On my own?
yeah, I might have to lean on something when
I've just done it so much. I've done it for so long that I can do it anywhere. I can do it without like, a mirror. I guess it's just muscle memory. You know, it's just become very easy for me. Like the eyeliner I just did on you, I'm very impressed. But now I have to do the other side, which is freaking me out because that's just like, okay, whoop-a-doo-doo. I'm gonna do this for you guys, but also angle myself. This is a really odd position to be in. I'm gonna go over here. I'm just gonna go here. Like, I have much more room to play because I have the tape. So usually I would go out, but because I have the tape, I can go from out to in instead of going in to out. And just drag it in a little bit. This is Voluminous Lash Paradise, and it's by L'Oreal. Now I am going to put some lashes on you. I haven't put lashes on in ages. These are just DEMI wispy lashes. You can get them at like a Shoppers Drug Mart or a Walgreens, a CVS. I like these. They're more natural. They're not like too extreme. And I like to cut them in half. Just because I feel as though when you put it on, sometimes it's like the whole lash, kind of like the eyeliner thing. It can kind of make you look tired, look a little crazy. I like cutting it in half and then I like putting it more on the side. So I don't know if I've ever put lashes on a person before. You know, hey, first time for everything. I'm gonna use Revlon Clear Lash Adhesive. I like to bend it. You see that? I feel like doing that. Do that. I'll put it on the line. Okay. I like to just wait a little bit. Not too long, but so it just kind of gets like tacky and sticky. I usually have tweezers to like put on a lash, but I don't, so here we go. See how I'm kind of putting it not like right on her, I kind of more on the side. I like to let it like sit there, and if I had tweezers, I can just run to the bathroom and grab them. Maybe I won't. What I like to do with mine, when I put them on, I'll like squeeze them kind of into the lash so you don't really see them. So I'm going to use an eyebrow brush or just an angle brush. This is ANASTASIA Dark Brown Dip Brow Pomade. And it's however you like to do your brow. Some people like to go above, which gives you more of an arch. Others go lower if they want that like real flat. Or some people just like to stay between the lines. I'm gonna make hers just a little higher. You guys are so lucky. Let me tell you, we were very experimental. And I'm not saying that you guys aren't, because you guys are the young people who are younger. You guys are very experimental and that's really cool. But you guys have tutorials. We didn't have that. We had to look up to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, and like really that was it. There was no tutorials. We kind of just had to figure it out. So when we were younger, it was like, let's just bleach your eyebrows and overpluck them. Ruin your hair. Just put so much bleach in your hair. Just look like a hot mess. And we just didn't know what looked good. Like at least you guys can look back at photos and be like, you know what? That looked good. We don't have that. Like contouring, we had no idea what the hell that was. We knew about bronzer, but instead of putting bronzer in the areas, you know, just kind of like brighten up the face, we would use like a matte bronzer and we put it like in our T section, like be ready to go and just go out and not put any brows on. Like I said, they were like bleached and crazy. Eyeshadow just all over the eye, no liner and no lips. Like that was just a thing. We just go out like, hey guys. I bet everyone can agree who's around our age. People who are younger, you guys are so lucky that you have these tutorials. I wish I had this. I'm just gonna use the same brush and dip. Because you could use a contour stick as well, but I'm gonna contour a little of your nose. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. You can really change your face by doing that. You can make your nose look too small or too big. You do like to contour your nose.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan anymore, because I've done it, contouring that whole line. It's just not for me. I don't think it looks good. So if you were to do it, I would just do it here, if you want to. But I know that you like to contour a little bit, so I'm just gonna do it here. And then you can do a little here if you want to like bring up your nose. I like to finish the eyebrows off. Sometimes you can use a pomade or a hairspray to kind of like brush them up. Or you can use this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. You get it at Walgreens, CVS. I'm gonna go back to my Star Powder Makeup Forever, and I like it because it has a little bit of gold in it, but it has that pearl. I'm gonna add it right under the brow. I'm gonna put a little more just here in the tear ducts. I love that look. Light right here. Makes you look more awake. If you don't have any sleep, it'll just wake you up. So as you can see, I've got light here, and here, and here. One more pass with eyeliner over top of the lashes. Now look up, and I'm going to peel this off.
Great.
It doesn't hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yes! Under eye concealer, because I've taken it off. There's a nice clean line there. I'll make it a little cleaner. This is Sephora under eye concealer, the lightest one. It's two pretty colors. Yeah. We're gonna use the orange.
I'll apply it to her cheeks.
This is Bomb Diggy. I am obsessed. It is by Too Faced, and it's Canary Diamond. It's not like your usual highlighter. It has like that yellow. A little goes a long way. I even like to put it like right underneath that eye. It's not just here. I put it like up in here.
I also apply it just above the brow.
I'm going to add some sparkle. It's called Gold Mine. Like a liner, but it's all gold. So I pop it. Like bang. Use a little bronzer. This is by MAC, and this is Dark Deep. Brush this around your face. Hairline. Give you that pop.
Looks dope.
I'll add a little to the cheekbones and just underneath the jawline.
Clavicle, 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 clavicle. It's broken, which makes me
Show that one.
don't even want to show you. It's just like so broken. I've dropped it. It wasn't my fault. Rise grabbed it and it then broke. That's like my makeup nowadays. He like grabs my makeup and it all breaks. This is banana powder. I love it.
I'm gonna press it in under the eye and the T section.
So many of you ask me what kind of lipstick I put on, and I wish I could tell you just one brand, but it's just not like that. I mix so many things together, or if I do one thing, it ends up being just lip liner. Like that's my go-to now. Yeah, if I had to choose one thing to go out with, it would be lip liner, because you can use it for everything. Cheeks, lips, eyes, you're good. So I am going to start with lip liner, and this is by MAC, and it's called Hover. I go outside of the lip, as you know, and then I go all over that lip. I'm gonna be using Fenty Beauty. This is a Mademoiselle, but it's an orange. It's basically the only orange one she has. It's a really nice color, but it is matte, and if you have dry lips, like I only use a little bit of this.
Next, I'm using L'Oreal lip gloss in I Achieve, and I only use a little bit. I dab it on and then I kind of blend it in. Then take a sponge or powder puff and blend everything in.
Flip down and then flip up. Let me help you. Okay, girl, flip up. Oh, honey!
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, it looks so good.
I understand how much I've been wanting to do this girl's makeup. Oh my god. Well, there you have it. I did my girl's makeup. looking like a gold goddess off the beaches of Ibiza, living her best life. She's going to Coachella Festival. There it is. That's how you do it. I hope this helps some of you. Hope you enjoyed it.